Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your boy D Young, straight out of East Dago, San Diego, repping, living life, staying focused and far from the nonsense. Back at y'all with some more content. But before we roll, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, and ring that bell to catch the vibes. Today's topic, we talking about fathers being present in the household and how important it is for a father to be present in the household. Um, it's so many of us that grew up without a father in the household, so that's why I wanted to talk about this topic today. I feel like it's a big topic. It might help a lot of youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that grew up without a father or that's growing up without a father. It might help them out. So it's a very important topic to me. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and speak about that. And also, when I was on live yesterday, one of my Hispanic partners, he had put that in the comment, like, do you think it's um, very important for a father figure to be in a household, and that just hit home with me. So I was like, I'm gonna wake up and speak up on that. So hopefully you see this, bro. Um, yeah. So I got up and I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what? Let me just. I could speak upon it from my perspective, but I do that first. But I do that second. But what I'm gonna do first is I went on YouTube and I listened to this dude, and he was talking about how he grew up without a father, and how growing up without a father, he started going in the streets looking for a father figure. Ended up following the wrong person, and ended up what I'm saying, down the wrong path. So I'm gonna let him speak a little bit. I'll turn the camera his way. I'm gonna let him speak a little bit. And then from there, I'll touch up on that topic, and I'll touch up on that subject that he's speaking upon, and then I'll give y'all a little bit more knowledge from my perspective. But here we go, y'all.
As a young man without a father, you look for father figures. When I was a young kid, 12 years old, Dominic's the biggest guy in our neighborhood. He represented our neighborhood, so therefore he represented us in the street world. And when I went to prison, I got a chance to hang out with Dominic. He was that guy I looked up to, subconsciously made him a father figure. We all look for father figures. Sometimes you get lucky enough to get a football or basketball coach, or you get a track coach, or you get a teacher or something, and finding that coach can supplement not having a dad. Those of us who make the mistake of picking criminals as our de facto dads, we follow that path. I was 13 when Dominic got arrested and sent to jail for murder. And we used to sit around at 13 years old around the mailbox and wonder what Dominic was doing. We started talking about maximum security penitentiary at 13. I wonder what Dominic's doing. And we talked about it until we got there. I manifested it in my life because I started talking about the penitentiary, that specific place, at 13. And at 18, I was there next to Dominic.
Hey, yeah, so shout out Andre Norman for that right there, man. So he was just basically saying 12, 13 years old. He was looking for a father figure in the street. Didn't know which way to turn, so he turned to the OG, you know what I'm saying, that he looked up to. And we all know how the OGs carry themselves in the hood. The OGs be the ones with the fly cars, you know what I'm saying, money in their pocket, always dressing fresh gear, you know what I'm saying, all the women. So he'd seen that as a kid, and you know what I'm saying, he was excited by that, and that caught his attention, and he wanted to be just like that OG. But now, following that OG footsteps, it winded him up. Ended up being in jail just like that OG, in the same same jail as that OG, just trying to follow his footsteps. So as a kid, you're gonna look for a father figure, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes you might follow the wrong father figure, you know what I'm saying, and end up in the wrong place in life. So going down the wrong path. And me growing up without a father, after I watched Andre Norman speak about that, and I had to ask myself, what was my route? My route growing up without a father was basically like, I could have looked for other father male figures like in my community and stuff like that, but me being me, I had a few brothers. My mom had four boys altogether, including me. So I had a few brothers. I was able to watch their path in life, see what wrong ways they went, which right ways they went, and I was able to, you know what I'm saying, see the path that I took in life and the path that I wanted to take in life, and I was able to run with that. You know what I'm saying, seeing how they lived and how they bumped their head a few times, and you know what I'm saying, how they didn't bump their head, and when it was my turn to bump my head and stuff like that and hit the streets, you know what I'm saying, and step off that porch, I was able to be in my mind and be like, okay, this the route I'm gonna take, this the route I'm not gonna take. Okay, I see bro take this route, I ain't gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna take this route. You know what I'm saying? Or I have brothers, my brothers would call me from jail and they'd be like, hey man, move this way, don't do that, don't, you know what I'm saying? So they was coaching me too. And then on top of that, I took all that knowledge in, and then on top of that, I just told myself that I'm gonna be myself and I'm gonna move the way I want to move, and I'm not gonna follow nobody else in the streets. So that was my mission. I always told myself I'm not gonna follow nobody in the streets. Um, I'm my own man, and I'm gonna move the way I move. I'm not gonna let nobody step over me. Anything coming my way, I'm handling it like a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did as a young kid growing up. I followed myself. I became my own leader. So I mean, that's another route y'all can take. If you ain't got a father figure, you could be your own leader in your life. You don't have to have a father, but you can be your own leader and follow your own steps and have your own clear mind state and goals and vision of the way you want to live your life. Every man got to be his own man, you know what I'm saying? You got to be your own leader. If you ain't got a father figure, don't go out there trying to, you know what I'm saying, look for the wrong father figure, because you just might bump your head the wrong way, or you just might go down the wrong path. I'm here to let y'all know, if you don't got a father figure, you can be that own leader in your own life, you know what I'm saying? Don't go down that dark tunnel, because I have been down that dark tunnel before. I ain't gonna front. To where I was depressed, sad, and lonely. You know what I'm saying? And that was a dark time in my life when I didn't even smile no more. So I would say, don't go down no wrong road. You know what I'm saying? Try to be your own leader in life. And on top of that, I don't want to talk too much about myself. What I want to do is, I got on Google and then I typed in how important it is for a father figure to be in the household, just to give y'all some statistics of how important it is for a father to be in the household. So this is what Google said. Google said a positive and engaged father figure in a home can have a significant positive impact on a children's development, well-being, and overall success in life. So that's big, y'all. So having a father figure, your kids will have a better chance at life, at being successful, better academics, you know what I'm saying, better grades in school, you know what I'm saying, they'll be able to go farther in life just having a father figure in the household. So if you got kids, please be in your kids' life, you know what I'm saying. I got 2 kids, I got 1 on the way, so that's gonna be 3. But I'm present in my kids' life there every day, you know what I'm saying. I'm always there for my kids. I made a promise when I was a kid, once I have kids, I was gonna be a present dad, you feel me? So, and I'm gonna keep that promise, you know what I'm saying. I'm keeping that promise. So as a me growing up, I told myself I was gonna change that cycle, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I did. So to give y'all some more statistics, emotional security and well-being of fathers. A father provides a sense of security and stability, contributing to higher self-esteem. Y'all hear that? Being in your kids' life, they will have a higher self-esteem, better emotional regulation, and re-silencing children, according to www.com, noodlesoup.com. Children with a strong father bonds are less prone to depression and anxiety. Y'all, do y'all hear that? Just being in your kid's life, you stop a lot of the problems that they could go through. Depression and anxiety. And I grew up with, I still have depression and anxiety. You feel me? Like, that's something that ain't gonna leave you because you grew up without a father, you know what I'm saying? So like, be in y'all kids' life. I'm talking to y'all male figures. Be in y'all kids' life. Nobody said that you gotta be with the woman. I didn't say that. I said be in your kids' life. See, that's where y'all get it confused. They like, oh, the woman, oh, she don't want me. The girl tripping, the chick tripping. Nah, man. Forget all those excuses. F those excuses. You know what I'm saying? Be in your kids' life, period. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody stop you but you. Remember that. And there's so many resources out there for you to, if the chick tripping, hey man, there's resources out there. Go do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you need to do. Talk to y'all male figures. Do what y'all need to do. All right, so with some more statistics. Cognitive development and academic achievement. Fathers who are actively involved in their children's education can lead to higher academic achievement, which I told y'all, better grades, which I told y'all, and increased motivation, y'all. Studies show children with involved fathers are less likely to have behavior problems. And I work for the county, so I see kids with like behavior problems, you know what I'm saying? I'll be working at like behavior health places. So there's a lot of kids, y'all, that's dealing with anxiety and depression from a single parent household. We gotta change the cycle, y'all. We gotta change the cycle, you feel me? Hey, so if you made it to the end of this video, I love you. Thanks for watching. And go put in the comment, real fathers matter. Go put that in the comment. Appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next video.